a Walkman, a digital camera, a daily planner. We have all been familiar with these three objects we used to carry in our pockets or in our bags. They've all been replaced by the only device we never forget when we leave our houses. We stream music, we take pictures, we set meetings, and even more. In the wallets of our smartphones, we store credits and loyalty cards, state IDs, driving licenses, boarding passes. But strangely, in our pockets, we still carry this old-fashioned device to drive our cars. I still remember the day my father handed to me the keys of my very first car. This is something I will not be able to do with my son, who is 8 years old, because all car makers are today embracing digitalization and basically are turning the smartphone into an extension of the vehicle itself. What I call the new kids on the block, the EV makers, already do not provide any more key fobs to their customer, who can simply unlock their vehicles and start the engine using their smartphones. But the traditional car makers are catching up extremely rapidly, and the first digital key-only vehicles will hit the market very, very soon. My name is Gianni Ulietti, and I am the Vice President of Products and Marketing within the automotive business line at Idemia, a leading technology provider enabling sensitive solutions based on cryptography and biometrics. For those of you who do not know yet Idemia, I'm ready to bet that every day, without even knowing that, you use one of our products or rely on one of our services. In your pockets, you might find a credit card, a passport, a driving license manufactured by Idemia. You might have downloaded any SIM into your smartphone from one of the cloud platforms we provide to mobile operators worldwide. You might be even driving a car whose connectivity is enabled and optimized using Idemia eSIM management platform. Idemia being the leading eSIM management platform provider to car makers worldwide. But let's get back to digital keys. Have you ever wanted to land your vehicles as easily as sending a text message? With digital keys, you can create friend keys and share them directly from your smartphone. Have you ever wanted to activate your preferred settings, the position of the seat, the temperature of the cabin, your preferred radio stations automatically when getting on board your vehicle? Driver profiles can be associated to digital keys so that you can avoid to manually adjust the vehicle if you share it with your partner, with your son, or with your daughter. Have you ever wanted to get your Amazon parcels delivered in the trunk of your vehicle when you are at work? You can create temporary keys with entitlements and restrictions and share them with the delivery guy. And eventually, have you ever been concerned about losing your key fob or about being victim of a relay attack? Digital keys can be remotely terminated, and the latest ranging technologies can prevent relay attacks on mobile phones. Digital keys are definitely providing convenience to end users, but are beneficial to car makers' business, since they strengthen the relationship with the end customers, can provide useful insights on how the vehicles are actually used, can create new recurring revenue streams for car makers, open up new markets, and eventually reduce costs if key fobs are not provided. But to deliver this new user experience and to unlock new business opportunities for car makers, collaboration is key. It's essential. And I'm very excited and humbled to be here today on stage with John, from the Car Connectivity Consortium, which is doing a tremendous job in gathering together all the actors of the digital key ecosystem.
So the Car Connectivity Consortium is a global standard, and the global standard is sort of bringing us all together. And in this issue that we want to do is bring all the car companies, all the device manufacturers, which are global organizations, together in order to build an ecosystem. So in that ecosystem, we connect the smart vehicle with the smart device. And that is all the technology that comes together with that smart device. Along with that, what you'll find is there are many manufacturers that are part of this consortium that go together to build an ecosystem that we're all proud of. So now moving along, what we've got is the Car Connectivity Consortium has many technologies that they're working on. And let me just advance this. So in the Car Connectivity Consortium, we focus on security. There's a protocol that we work on, and the protocol is using near-field communication, ultra-wideband, Bluetooth Low Energy, and they're technologies which are very secure. And they're secure because they work together in combination with one another in order to deliver a product, like we said, that is scalable, has scalable architecture, and of course we interact and interoperate amongst all those members as a unit. So with that, I'm going to pass back to Gianni to continue the session. Thank you, Gianni.
IDEMIA is a proud CCC core member. And since 2017, we embraced the very first CCC specifications in order to enable the first generation of digital key services for a major car maker in Europe. Very quickly, nonetheless, we realized the limitations of relying on our own private cloud in order to provide a worldwide service with the right level of availability. We started, therefore, looking for a partner in order to scale up and address the growing market demand. AWS has been the natural choice for the development of our second generation of digital keys, which provides compatibility with each and every iOS and Android device, combined with hands-free user experience. Choosing AWS and partnering with the AWS teams helped us as well to imagine new business model and new deployment models, and to be awarded by the largest Japanese car makers for deployment of digital key services worldwide in 2021. And today, as we speak, again, thanks to the partnership with AWS and to the co-selling program, we are rolling out for one of the premium European car makers our third generation of digital key services, which are fully compliant with the latest architecture and specifications released by the CCC. Working with AWS over the latest few years made significant improvements and tangible impacts to both our engineering activities and the value that we provide to the markets and to our customers. From an engineering standpoint, we have dramatically reduced our development and delivery lead time. We have optimized software design by choosing the right services in order to provide 5 nines natively availability and worldwide coverage. And from a business standpoint and customer value standpoint, I'm sure that Luke is the best person in order to explain to you how the IDEMIA software qualified by AWS can reduce complexity, reduce deployment and integration lead time for car makers.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Luke Harvey. I'm our automotive partner technical leader for AWS. And I've had the pleasure of working with IDEMIA over the last 2 years on their deployments and their technical architecture. The really unique thing about IDEMIA is they're actually utilizing all of AWS's serverless technologies for the deployment. So what that means is for an actual operational deployment for one of our customers, they don't need to worry about the operational overhead and the extra cost of actually having the infrastructure to manage, because they can leverage AWS's serverless technologies like AWS Fargate to be able to do the deployments. And actually, one interesting thing about the CCC standard itself is it's actually designed in a way that's very cloud, utilizes the cloud where the cloud needs to be used. So interfacing with the OEM server or interfacing with the device manufacturer's server. So it's a very efficient design to be able to manage. And one of the things that I actually was able to help IDEMIA with as well is something we call our foundational technical review. So AWS solution architects like myself actually worked with IDEMIA to make sure that the IDEMIA digital key solution is following our best practices when it comes to security, operational excellence, reliability, sustainability, et cetera. So I was actually part to be able to validate that. And one other interesting thing that we've been working on recently is actually to enable OEMs to deploy this solution faster, which is the AWS Marketplace. So the AWS Marketplace, we've been working together with IDEMIA to make it available so that automakers can basically click and deploy in a matter of seconds the IDEMIA solution to be able to go try out and deploy and manage the digital key solution for their vehicles. So, the partners, working with partners that are just like IDEMIA are basically the digital key to unlocking the digital transformation in the industry. And I'm really happy to have the opportunity to speak with you guys today. So.
One last thing, like our CEO likes to remind us every time, digitalization is not a one-way journey. Car makers are moving away from traditional key fobs and are replacing them with digital keys. Nonetheless, we see that all car makers which are launching digital key services are providing to their customers NFC key cards. The size of a credit card, NFC key cards can fit anyone's wallets, are a convenient sidekick solution to digital keys, and provide a visual reminder of the carmaker's brand. Based on our experience, on decades of experience in manufacturing credit cards and ID documents, we have created a comprehensive portfolio of plastic and metal automotive qualified NFC key cards, which can be endlessly customized for our customers. So to conclude, goodbye key fobs, hello digital keys, and welcome NFC key cards.